Welcome back to the OK Carpenter. I got a special treat today. I've been waiting on these things for a long time, and I'm finally ready to put them together. These are some custom-made A-arms I got done by a guy named Ryan Nick Fabrications from way up north. And what's special about these are, let me move this Dr. Pepper out the way, is y'all know I'm running them Corvette wheels, and I gotta run a 2.5-inch spacer. And if you can't tell, they're 2.5 inches wider. So my goal is to be able to just bolt them straight up. My only concern is how high these arches are. Now the A-arms are also, 2.5 inches wider. It's not that big a difference when you do, hey, I'm trying to make a video over here. And but they are the same, they match. He also made and sent me this. And this is for if you drift, it moves where your, I guess your pitman arm, idling arm, whatever that is, bolts in the middle here instead of way out here. And it either changes the angle or it speeds up how fast. Heck, it might do both, who knows. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. That's gonna be a later date experiment because I don't know how it's gonna work with my setup, but we'll see. Let me get these things assembled and hopefully get them installed on the S10 frame today. Well, a Blazer frame actually. Full transparency, I had to bring these A-arms to my little brother's where he works at and get these ball joints put in because I couldn't do it. Couldn't get it done. Good morning, everybody. Well, it's a new day, and I was going through and realized I messed up my time lapse on installing these A-arms, so I just quit and finished it up, and we just gonna talk about them. So they're installed. Now, I put them in with the coilovers that I had in here originally. I did cut about a spring off to where it would be easier to just get them in there because I didn't really want to fight it. I do not have the shock installed, so that this whole suspension thing moves up and down pretty good. But I got it turned out because I want y'all to be able to see real good. So this is the upper A-arm. I got daggum never sees everywhere on this thing. But this is the upper A-arm. And obviously this is the lower A-arm. And then you can see I went ahead and painted the my sway bar because all I had was just, it was rusted pretty bad, so I just sprayed some self-etching primer on there when I installed it the first time. So I got it paint matched to the truck now. The upper and lowers are paint matched to the truck. Now the only thing is I will still have to run these spacers, but I maintain my left and right angle. Like I haven't lost any articulation or anything, even with these wheel arches being so high. I might be able to take back everything I just said here in a minute when I get the motor installed. Cause I've set the motor in the frame with these cut springs, and I mean it sank. And when it sank real good, it fixed this angle I have up here. And I don't plan on ramping this truck, so this arch will never be this high. So with that being said, once I actually get some weight put on the front end and the rear end, I think we'll be in a lot better place, and I might be able to go down to maybe just a 1.5 to a 2-inch wheel spacer and cut that 1/2 inch off. Positive note though, with these wheel spacers and these A-arms being longer, I now have a square stance, i.e. that rear end that come out of a ZR2 that is 8 inches wider with them Corvette rears is the same distance as the front. It's like 68 inches squared around, front and rear, outside of wheel to outside of wheel. So that's pretty neat. Now, I have a set of Z06 wheels that are, you know, they're 12s in the back and 9.5s in the fronts. Then that won't be the same anymore. But with this current setup, they're square, and I think I'm gonna like that. I think it's gonna look really good when I get the fender put back on it, and this tire sticks out the same distance as the back tire. Because the way it was before, this tire sat in about an inch, so it wasn't flush. You know, I don't know. I think I'm gonna like it. Who knows, we'll see. And don't pay attention to this little guy. We're gonna discuss him in the next video. Y'all have a good one.